Alright, so today we had a very technical, very interesting move in which we saw the SPY, the QQQ, and many other stocks correcting to their support levels and reacting, which is totally expected, not surprising at all, but we should pay attention to a few key points, as this is a particularly stressful moment for the market. So let us see what we can actually do from now on. As always, in this channel, our focus is practical, sharing practical solutions to help you trade better. My name is Nathan. Welcome to another daily study. And yes, we see the SPY making an extremely technical move. We saw this morning a brief collapse, all right? We saw SPY correcting over here back to our support levels, which we have been describing here in this channel for a few days now. Guys, we saw the SPY making a medium-term pullback to its 21-day EMA, and this is it. No reason to panic. It is not enough to ruin this bullish bias over here. Why is SPY bullish right now? Because for two reasons. First, we are finally trading above this 21-day EMA for the first time since we started this collapse over here in February, right? Secondly, we see a higher high, higher low, okay? So from a technical point of view, yes, SPY is in bullish territory in an uptrend. What it takes for the SPY to reject this uptrend? First, and most important of all, we gotta see SPY losing this 21-day EMA. As long as we stay above it, the uptrend should persist until a clear reversal occurs. Dow theory tenet number 5, alright? Trends persist until a clear reversal occurs. Do we see any reversal right now? No. From a technical point of view, analyzing these candle structures, analyze this chart pattern, no, there is not a single bearish reversal chart structure yet. However, I do understand that yes, if we lose this 21-day EMA, we could possibly reverse this bullish sentiment. But guys, remember, real trading is reactive. It is not predictive. So in the lack of a crystal clear signal suggesting that SPY is going to reverse or turn bearish from here, well, we can only assume that yes, SPY will maintain its uptrend because this is what the technicals are telling us right here, right now. So, you may say, Nathan, I don't believe SPY will sustain this upwards momentum over here. Alright, so in this case, you really want to see SPY losing this 21-day EMA. Or conversely, you may say, Nathan, I am bullish on the SPY. On SPY ETF, I see SPY retesting our next resistance level around 576. Can I buy SPY in this context? Well, of course you can. It is just not my style because I like to buy other stocks in this specific moment. But if you tell me, for instance, Nathan, I want to buy like tomorrow, if we see the confirmation of the breakout of today's candle tomorrow at this blue line over here around 556, my stop loss will be around today's low, which is below the 21-day EMA. My target is this green line over here, 575. I'm so sorry, 576. So guys, all right, who am I to disagree with this trading strategy, all right? As long as you have a stop loss, as long as you know where to enter, why to enter, and as long as you know where your target is going to be, guys, I am absolutely no one to judge you, all right? I am no one. You are, this is a totally valid trade, all right? I can't complain about any strategy, okay? If you know where your stop loss, where your target are, okay, Great, all right. Now, if you are buying or if you are selling because you think it is going to drop without a clear stop loss in mind, without a clear target in mind, then you are just incorrect. Okay, then you are crazy from my point of view. Of course, from my humble point of view, that's crazy. If you have no strategy, if you have no plan, then you plan to fail. Okay, you will, and most likely you will end up failing in this market because you are gonna make money out of luck, and if you lose money, well, it is because you are not lucky enough. And trust me, if you don't have a clear strategy, odds are against you in this context, okay? And the QQQ, well, we share the very same chart structure. We see a bullish pivot point above this 21-day EMA, so yes, we are officially in bullish territory. Now, if we lose this red line up here, 467, along with this 21-day EMA again, this double support level, right? If we see the price losing this double support level, then all right, then I will be more convinced about a sharper bearish reaction. However, that's not the case. We see another bullish candle, okay, and I know, guys, we are dropping 0.01% right now today. In the post market, we are flying more than 1%, reinforcing our previous bullish idea, which we have been describing here in this channel since down here, okay? So guys, now we are in bullish territory, and we see many signals confirming our bullish case. Okay, I see many people hating me because I'm telling you guys we are bullish, right? And this is it, okay? It is not even my opinion. It is a technical fact based on charts, data, and statistics, okay? So guys, do not blame the messenger, okay? Do not blame me if when I tell you guys that we are bullish, I have a commitment to the truth, to the reality, okay? So I will describe what the market is doing right now, always in an unbiased way. Personally speaking, okay, I will always be unbiased, only describing what is happening right here, right now. No bias, no opinions, just facts and charts. Now, Nvidia is stabilizing near this 21-day EMA, all right? In the past few days, we have been moving sideways over here, right? So it feels like we are still struggling to break this moving average, but guys, the main key point for Nvidia in the end is this yellow area again, okay, which was a previous support level here again, right? Resistance level here, and here again. So this key point is a possible bullish pivot point. If we see Nvidia breaking this yellow area, we are gonna see a higher high, higher low, okay? Doing what the QQQ are doing right here, right now. Higher highs, higher lows. Then SPY will officially enter bullish territory, reversing the medium-term downtrend. Because until guys, since February over here, I'm so sorry, even before that, right? Since January over here, we see Nvidia making lower highs, lower lows, right? So we don't see higher highs, higher lows, but if we see a breakout of this yellow area, we're gonna see a higher high, higher low for the first time since January. In this case, Nvidia could make a very nice, meaningful bullish reversal chart structure on the daily chart, confirming the idea of a bottom signal on the weekly chart as well, okay? So guys, we do see a very promising reaction. What's missing over here? The breakout of this yellow area. Now, Tesla materialized a bullish pivot point, okay? It is way above the 21-day EMA, looking very good. However, we are struggling to break this resistance area. It feels like we are between this support level and this resistance level, inside what seems to be a rectangle chart pattern, right? So only a meaningful breakout of these key points over here, this resistance area, could bring a meaningful, nice, decent recovery next, possibly to the 367, okay? But if we fail, all right, any pullback to the 21-day EMA or maybe to the 259 could be another buying opportunity. Okay, because if we see Tesla making a bottom signal in this support area, the risk reward ratio will be very good. We can buy near, because we are buying near a support level, and we see a decent chance of making a bullish pivot point, as we described yesterday on our video. Because guys, yesterday we did a very nice analysis on the OBV. Okay, I did teach you guys how to analyze the OBV properly. So guys, if you missed yesterday analysis, just take a quick look over there, because it was a very interesting class. And right now we see a very nice possibility of an upwards breakout. But buying Tesla right now, again, it is not my personal style, okay? My style, it is not for me. But I do understand that yes, we can have an upwards breakout of this resistance area very soon. Unless if we see Tesla missing this support level, okay? Losing this 21-day EMA, losing the 259, in this case, all right, we may see a sharper correction, maybe in the worst case scenario, to retest the 218 support area again, the support level of this rectangle chart pattern, all right? So, but right now, since we are above the 21-day EMA, since we just made a higher high, higher low over here, I would try to look out for a clear buy signal near this support level, offering me a good risk-reward relationship. Because that's all about what we do over here, right? We try to nail good opportunities from a technical point of view, using a good risk management. So in case we are wrong, okay, we are gonna lose a little bit of money, right? A little money. If we are right, okay, we can enhance our profits. We can maximize our winnings, all right? So that's how we do, all right? We try to nail good bottom signals with good risk-reward relationship. So far, right now, today, there is no clear risk-reward relationship, to me at least, all right? But if you wanna buy the breakout, you are more than welcome, okay? I am no one to judge you, all right? That's technically correct, but I do understand it is not my particular style, okay? So this is what we always do, right? We buy stocks or sell stocks when the risk-reward ratio is very good. Recently, I did recommend Tesla on our Telegram channel near this support level. We already sold it, okay, in one single day, right? Because it did reach our target. So right now we are on the sidelines over here. And guys, we can help you to trade professionally, calmly, without stress. I invite you to get to know our educational project, the 5% project. There, our members have access to our trading signals and strategies shared in real time and in a clear way. I always explain to you guys where to buy, why we are buying, how to manage risk properly, whether the risk-reward ratio makes sense or not, etc. So all in a straightforward manner, with the mission of teaching you guys how to be a consistently profitable trader without stress, without fear, because we follow a well-defined strategy from the start. Okay, so if you have any doubts, know that our service is free to try. Our philosophy is to give you valuable content first, teach you first, help you first, and then let you decide whether to stay with us or not. And indeed, we deliver good results for our members, which is why we have more than 200 traders in our community. So come on and join us over there. The link to my website is in this video's description, okay? If you want more information, take a look over there. Link in the description, all right? So yes, we did buy Tesla over here. We booked our profits over here near this resistance level. We bought near support, good risk-reward ratio, sold near this resistance level, which was our target. Okay, perfect. Now we are waiting on the sidelines. And guys, this is one of the things that I always teach you, not only in our Telegram channel, but also here in this channel, right? In this very specific case, we bought Tesla over here, right? Look at the risk-reward relationship. The risk-reward ratio was more than 2, all right? So bear in mind, for every single dollar we were risking on this trade, we could make $2 if we were right. So do this consistently every single time. In the long term, you will become a consistently profitable trader, okay? Because you are following a good strategy. It all depends on the strategies we are using over here. So I always tell you guys, there is no right, there is no wrong in this channel, okay? I always tell you guys this. But the only thing that is crazy is, again, trading without setting stop loss, without knowing your target. This is crazy to me, all right? And this is why we use technical analysis, because TA helps us a lot in this context, okay? Managing risk, all right? Knowing how to set stop loss, targets, etc. So we do a very methodological we have a very methodological way of trading, all right? So that's how we do every single day together here on our YouTube channel, on our Telegram channel. So I always try to teach you guys all of our philosophy, so we can help you to trade without fear, without emotions, all right? Using only technique. Not guessing, no guesswork, no assumptions, right? No gut feelings, only technique. This is how we do here in this channel. And by the way, if you are not a subscriber, consider subscribing, because again, we are here every single day talking about many stocks, talking about trading psychology, understanding the most important key points on this market, all right? The most important inflection points that could bring either a continuation or a reversal. And regarding AMD, the situation is very simple. The key inflection point that could make Nvidia, AMD turn bullish again is the $97 area. Why? Because this key point is a crystal clear bullish pivot point. Okay, so this pivot point could bring a meaningful, nice reversal. Conversely, if we lose the 90s again, all right, possibly we're gonna see another retest of the $81 again, okay? Because the trend will not reverse. We're gonna see a top signal below this 21-day EMA, confirming the previous downtrend, all right? So, and yes, we are in a downtrend so far, okay? So this move alone is not enough to convince me that AMD is going to reverse the trend. But yes, if we break the $97, we can reverse it, and we can seek way higher resistance levels like the 115 or maybe even the 120s again. Okay, so it all depends on the direction of the next breakout. Either way, AMD is going to report earnings in 6 days. All right, so we'll see, right? We'll see if AMD will be a buy again or not. And the Palantir looks insane, all right? Palantir looks incredible again, right? It feels like I'm always repeating myself over here, but guys, this only reinforces our idea, our previous reading on Palantir. Palantir is insanely bullish, making higher highs, higher lows on the 1-hour chart. Today, now you may say, oh, but Nathan, today we lost yesterday's low, right? Yes, we lost it. However, we found a support level above the 21-hour EMA. So that's a totally normal movement, no reason to panic, absolutely normal, all right? And we are recovering. We broke yesterday's high again, by the way. So yes, there is no top signal, there is no bearish confirmation. Palantir shows not a single weakness signal. Palantir is still insanely bullish on the 1-hour chart, on the daily chart, on the weekly chart as well. If we see a top signal, okay, any pullback to the $98 could be another buying opportunity as far as I know, and this is it, all right? This is it. So far, there is no top signal, so there is no reason to worry. If we see one tomorrow, okay, I'm gonna tell you guys in this channel, right? I always do, but that's not the case. Super microcomputer reported earnings today, but TradingView says it is going to report earnings in 6 days, right? So softwares, right? We can't trust on softwares too much, all right? And by the way, this Monday, we were recording a live stream with the members of our Telegram channel, and we saw this going on, right? We saw many crazy data over here, right? This stock is going to next earnings report 142 days ago, right? So we saw crazy data like this on during our live. So and again, you can join our channel and watch our live because it is totally free to try. Okay, our lives are open. They are still there. All right, so you can watch our previous lives, no strings attached. All right, so you can see some crazy movements on these charts. All right, on these data over here. So yes, we can't rely too much on what we see over here, but what we see over here is quite reliable, and it is quite interesting because we see super microcomputer trying to react above this support level. Okay, could this be a buy? It could, of course. But we gotta see more confirmation maybe tomorrow, because only one candle is never enough to make us go nuts over here, right? But I do understand that this candle could be the beginning of another bounce to retest the $37 area again. Okay, that's how I see super microcomputer right here, right now, medium term wise. And the Intel Corporation is still below the 21-day EMA, right? It is still not reacting properly, but if we see an actual breakout of this moving average and an actual breakout of this $21 area, we can see a bullish pivot point on the daily chart, breaking the I was about to say 21-day EMA, I'm so sorry, $21 area, okay? And also leaving the 21-day EMA behind. So that would be a very good signal. But if we see Intel losing the support level over here, well, we can easily retest the $18 again, suggesting a roughly 10% drop from here. So we gotta be very careful, okay? If you don't have a strategy, please do not trade Intel. But if you ask me, I am more optimistic than pessimistic in this case because, well, we are near this very strong support area, so I am more optimistic on Intel. But it is very important to wait for an actual breakout of this $21 area in order to confirm a bullish pivot point. All right, either way, I'm gonna keep you guys updated on this channel every single day. So again, subscribe, click the like button, join our Telegram channel for more analysis, for premium content, okay, for signals, strategies on many stocks, including the SPY, QQQ, Nvidia, Tesla. We watch every single day in this channel, right? And much more. Okay, I see many nice opportunities over here, and I describe all of them on our Telegram channel, free to try. Thank you very much, my dear friends. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.